Did you know the moon is shrinking? A mind-boggling fact, isn't it? This isn't a plot of a science fiction movie, but a reality scientists have been grappling with. Our moon, Earth's only natural satellite, is shrinking. But worry not, it's not like it's going to vanish overnight. This process is a staggeringly slow one, occurring over millions of years. The discovery of the moon's gradual diminution was quite a revelation in the scientific community. It sparked a flurry of research and ongoing studies to understand this phenomenon better. It's like a cosmic detective story, with scientists playing Sherlock, piecing together clues to solve this lunar mystery. This shrinkage isn't a sudden event, like a balloon losing air. Instead, it's a slow and steady process, almost imperceptible to the naked eye, but definitely happening. Now you might wonder, what's causing our only natural satellite to shrink? To understand the moon's shrinking, we must first look at its composition and structure. The moon is not a monolithic block of cheese as some cartoons might have you believe. Rather, it's a complex celestial body with a rocky outer crust and a cooling inner core. Much like Earth, the moon's crust is made up of rocks and soil. But unlike our planet, it doesn't have tectonic plates. Instead, it has a single solid shell that wraps around the entire moon. This shell is not as stable as you might think. It's under constant stress due to the cooling and contracting of the moon's interior. Now let's dive a little deeper into the moon's core. This inner part of the moon is still cooling down from the time of its formation over 4 billion years ago. As this core cools, it contracts, much like how a balloon shrinks when the air inside it cools. This contraction puts pressure on the moon's crust, causing it to buckle and form what scientists call scarps, or cliff-like features. But how do we know this is happening? Well, the answer lies in moonquakes. Yes, that's right, the moon experiences its own version of earthquakes. These aren't caused by tectonic activity, as on Earth, but rather by the aforementioned contraction of the moon's core. These moonquakes are the moon's way of releasing the stress built up in its crust, and they're a clear sign that the moon is, in fact, shrinking. So the moon is not just sitting up there passively orbiting Earth, it's a dynamic, changing world with its own geological activity. It's cooling, contracting, and yes, shrinking. It's a fascinating process, one that challenges our understanding of celestial bodies and their evolution. So, the cooling and contraction of the moon's interior is making it shrink. But is it something we need to worry about? You might be thinking, will this shrinking moon impact us here on Earth? Well, the quick answer is not significantly. The moon's gravity, although a crucial player in our celestial dance, is not strong enough to cause any drastic alterations on our home planet. But let's delve a little deeper. The moon shrinking could potentially affect its gravitational pull. This in turn might lead to minor changes in the tides. Now don't imagine towering tsunamis or vanishing oceans. We're talking about subtle shifts, changes so small that they may not even be perceptible to the average observer. The moon's slow contraction, however, is a subject of great interest to the scientific community. It provides them with a unique opportunity to study lunar geology and the evolution of celestial bodies. So, while it's not a cause for alarm, the shrinking moon is a fascinating topic for scientists. So why are scientists worried about this shrinking moon? Well, the concern isn't about danger, but rather about the wealth of knowledge that this phenomenon presents. You see, the shrinking moon is like a living laboratory, providing invaluable insights into the thermodynamics and geological activity of celestial bodies. As the moon shrinks, it leaves behind telltale signs in its landscape, clues that scientists can decode to reveal more about the moon's past. These signs help us understand how the moon has evolved over the years, painting a vivid picture of its geological history. Furthermore, by studying the moon's contraction, scientists can extrapolate this knowledge to other celestial bodies, helping us to understand the fundamental processes shaping the universe around us. So, the shrinking moon isn't just about the moon, it's about the universe and our place within it. In the grand scheme of things, the shrinking moon is not a threat, but a captivating chapter in the story of space exploration. To recap, the moon's shrinking is a natural process driven by its cooling and contracting interior. We've delved into the science behind this phenomenon, revealing the moon's cooling core as the catalyst. We've explored the potential impacts on Earth, which fortunately are minimal. And we've underscored the significance of this occurrence to scientists, a fascinating puzzle in our cosmic backyard. And that's the tale of our shrinking moon, not a cause for alarm, but a mystery that makes the universe all the more intriguing.